Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 Louisville Slugger living legend. And how about this ring? This isn't like one of those World Series rings. Come on up. George Brett, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy cow. I didn't know I was getting a ring. My wife said, "Aren't you going to wear your World Series ring from 1985? I go, "No, why would I wear that?" I wore it. I just took it off. That thing won't be on my finger forever. That's pretty freaking awesome. Wow. You know, it's always crazy. I'm living. It's a living legend award, and you see all these guys that I played against, and they're talking like they were my friends because I'm dead. I'm not dead, I'm still alive. I hated Reggie Jackson. I hated Mike Schmidt. I hated all the guys on that video I played against because they were all on the other team. And now to hear them say all those good things about you, it's like, and I can hear it. I can hear it. It's crazy. It really is crazy. But, you know, I don't know. I was told I was going to sit here. I didn't know I was going to make a little speech prior. But, you know, I was signed by Louisville Slugger. I just saw the contract, July 6, 1971. How's that? And Jack, did I get anything when I signed that contract? Was there a bonus, or was there $25, $50, or what? $100 or a set of golf clubs. And you know what? I took the $100. I took the $100 because I was 18 years old, and I didn't come from a lot of money. And it was like, God, I'm making $500 in the minor leagues a month in Billings, Montana, where I signed the contract. Hell, that's pretty good, $100. But I do remember somewhere down the road, Jack, I did have a set of Power-Built golf clubs. The orange bag with the black writing. The ugliest bag I've ever seen in my life. And I was a terrible golfer, so I don't know if the clubs were any good or not. I remember you had Fuzzy Zeller, though, using them on tour, didn't you? Yeah, Fuzzy. But I remember signing that contract, using Louisville Slugger my whole career. And at that time, I think there was two bat companies, Adirondack and Louisville Slugger, correct? And I think you guys had like an 86 market share, somebody was telling me today. And Jack and I never really got to be good friends because he had other people running the organization. And I think after my career, I'd met him at some All-Star games and maybe at the World Series. And about 22 years ago, on my way to Cooperstown, he invited me to his little, would you call it a ranch or a farm? Ranch. Family retreat, a fish camp in Binghamton, New York. And I took my 10-year-old son. And Jack said, fly into Binghamton, and then we'll drive up to Cooperstown after 2 days of fishing. And I get there, and I'm kind of looking forward to this. It's going to be great. And when we get there, there's no electricity, no running water, and no bathroom. You had to go out in the back in the woods, and there was a box of lye there that he reminded me and my son Jackson, who was 10 years old, to make sure you put the lye in the hole after you go to the bathroom. But we had a wonderful, wonderful time, Jack. And then you invited me to the Kentucky Derby one year. Had so much fun. I met a man by the name of Charlie Daniels at a bourbon party, but no, it wasn't that Charlie Daniels. It was just a guy off the street that was named Charlie Daniels. They invited him to the party. Jack Daniels. Yeah, Jack Daniels, not Charlie Daniels. Yeah, well, I don't drink that crap, so. I'm a beer and wine guy, that's what I drink. So, you know, I'm not familiar with the bourbons and the vodkas and, well, maybe a little tequila. I know who Jose Cuervo is and Mr. Patron and guys like that, but But Jack and I developed a special friendship. And I'm so glad because, you know what, I played baseball 21 years in one town. I used his bat my whole career. Special, special. He had faith in me, I had faith in him. The Royals had faith in me, I had faith in them. As a result, if Louisville Slugger ever asked me to do anything, I would do it. I would do it in a drop of a hat. If the Kansas City Royals ever asked me to do something, I'd do it in the drop of a hat. And for me to be honored here, I haven't played a frickin' baseball game since 1993. And his family and his company is honoring me. What the hell have I done? I've made a lot of bogeys. I made a few pars. I made fewer birdies. I've made one eagle. But overall, everybody talks about you got 3,154 hits. Let me say something. You know what I'm more proud of? I made over 7,000 outs. Thank you. You got to be doing something right for them to let you fail 7,000 times.